Snake Slaying Elder's Mark build. The time has come. I finally made a build that can consistently sub 120, sub 115 the snake without using a Gauss minigun. Yes, we have finally done it. Might be wondering, oh my god, how have you done it? How have you made the Snake Slaying Elder's Mark build? Well, I should show you, huh? That's why you're here, right? Okay, let's do it. Let us start with the perks, okay? Now, I might make some slight adjustments as we're going. Let me just glance over it real quick and make sure this is the final product. To be honest, I can even drop that. Get even more survivability. You know what I mean? Get some more survivability, you know? More accuracy, you know? Survivability in Barbarian. This is for ghouls mainly, but you can use this as a human as well. Just making sure everything is absolutely perfect. Making sure this is... I didn't even have to take one for the team. 1 star. Goodbye. Boom. I didn't even have to take one for the team on it. I was destroying him. Oh my... Or not take one. Strange in numbers, I meant. Oh my god. Amazing. Beautiful. I'm just making sure this build is absolutely perfect. This is optional. I run this because VATS uses my AP, unfortunately. If you need to drop that, go ahead. If you need to drop this a little bit lower too, go ahead. But I like to have this high to get the most out of glowing criticals. And this as well. Gunslinger Master. Gunslinger Expert. Actually, we're not going through the build yet. I'm looking at it. Hold on. Better crits. Yep. 4-leaf, yep. Class Freak, of course. Crit Savvy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Perception. Take one for the team. Yep. Everything's beautiful. Okay. Alright, let's look at the build now. End game, end product. Some Bulletstorm. Get a few Bulletstorm stacks, why don't you? Brick wall so you don't get staggered when you're in VATS. Barbarian for extra damage resistance. Arms of Steel for increased handling and accuracy. We love that. Number Cruncher, increased damage based on, well, your gun, you're still going to get more damage regardless of if your gun has reduced AP cost. Down Ranger just for increased damage at range. Tank Killer for armor pen. This so that you gain more accuracy per shot along with more damage per shot. The more consistent you are in VATS, I should say. Awareness for more accuracy. Eye of the Hunter for more VATS accuracy. Life Giver, more health, ironclad, survivability, starched genes, glowing gut, pairs nicely with Science Monster and glowing criticals. Suppressor, to make the snake do less damage when it's attacking you, so long as you're shooting it. If you're in VATS, you're probably going to be shooting him. I don't even use coffee with this build. Like, if I used coffee, I would sub 1 minute the snake every time. But I don't even use coffee, and we get like 111. And I didn't even have this on before, so I don't even know what the best time is with this build. Suppressor, Tenderizer for increased damage per shot. Like I said, you're in VATS the majority of the time, so you're going to be stacking damage. Even when you're not in VATS, make sure you're shooting him. Your AP should come back pretty fast because of conductors, strange numbers, first aid, just for stimming yourself through certain attacks if necessary. But the poisoners on the gear should help you out with that. Power user for reduced fusion core usage. I believe VATS, or it's either VATS or criticals, use your fusion cores, which is why I've noticed I was running through fusion cores, like 50 fusion cores after like maybe 20, 30 runs. So I was like, okay, I have to double this. So I doubled it. I'm running through a lot less fusion cores now. Science Monster, need that for the increased damage. Like I said earlier, Gunslinger for weak point damage, because you're targeting the eye, either left or right eye. I target the left eye of the snake, so it should say left eye when you VATS him, but you can target either eye. Gunslinger Expert for more weak spot damage. Gorilla Expert, more reload speed, along with the extra onslaught stacks, which you need. Gorilla Master, more range damage. Action Ghoul, could change this to Action Boy, 2-star if you want, just to get more AP. Just for your AP to regen faster, I should say. Gun Tricks, increase reload speed. You're honestly gonna need it, because the reload speed when you're holding that gun, you're gonna want to be You're gonna be reloading a lot, so you want to have this on if possible. Better criticals for increased crit damage. 4-leaf clover in case your shots miss, especially since you're targeting the eye. You might miss some shots, so you want to be at least gaining some critical meter even when you miss. Class Freak, need that. Crit Savvy, just keep your crits high and stuff. Faulty Spots, weak point damage is increased by 15%. Just pairs nicely with Gunslinger. And there's another Onslaught one that actually, this one as well. These two pair really nicely with Faulty Spots, giving you about 15 plus 12 plus, yeah, a lot of weak point damage. Glowing criticals, more crits while your glow is high. And these are the extra perks. I run take one for the team, so I do 40% more damage when I'm getting attacked. You don't have to change that. It's solid. I love take one for the team. You're always getting damage, so you're always getting it to be procced. Regardless, that's that build. Let me just show you the special if I didn't show you already. 7, 10, 4, 6, 9, 10, 10. Perfect. Okay. That is that. Let's see the gun now. Let's see the mutations first off. I also want to glance through my mutations, make sure they're perfect. Adrenal Reaction, Bird Bones, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Marsupio, Scaly Skin, Speed Demon. Looks good to me. These are my mutations. My gun is a Furious, Rapid, Vast Optimized Conductors Elder's Mark with a prime receiver, short barrel, recoil compensated stock, large drum, glow sights and compensator. Prime receiver for the increased damage. Short light barrel for, I think, either more range or reduced AP cost. Recoil compensating stock for I think, yeah, I forgot. I'd have to look at the gun itself. Hold on. So you can see the gun. Prime receiver. Short light barrel for more VATS accuracy. We run a recoil compensating stock for less recoil along with more VATS accuracy. We run a large drum to get the most out of bullet storm. Now, the other sights would increase your damage but lower your VATS accuracy and increase your AP cost. I prefer to have the lower AP cost, so I run with the glow sights. Compensator for less per shot recoil. This is for when you're just ADSing and you want to keep your shots on target. To be honest, if you want a little bit more range though, you can definitely drop it. Just keep in mind you will lose some VATS accuracy, and that's always a negative. So, it's up to you. That's that gun. I usually hit the snake with an Endanger-All. Endanger-All Syringer. Just so that, what's it called? Oh wow, glow sights. And Endanger-All Syringer. Just so that it reduces the enemy's damage resistance, so I can do more damage. I usually hit them every time. You can also use VATS to hit them. I didn't know that until recently. Nah. Yes, fine. Perfect. Okay. We did that. My armor. The most important part of this set, from the perks, of course. The armor. Since I'm a ghoul, I run Vanguard, Poisoner for the snake's poison damage, Through Hikers, and Limit Breaking. So Vanguard, Poisoner, Through Hikers, Limit Breaking, Vanguard, Poisoner, Through Hikers, Aegis. I'll probably be changing that to Limit Breaking, or sorry, to Poisoner soon. I'll be changing the Aegis probably to Limit Breaking soon, if needed. I gotta do some testing to see what's good at him. I actually want to test something myself. Hold on. Before I show the full set. Because you could potentially drop some of the limit breaking if you get a crit every other shot. Shoot his leg. Oh, everyone's dead here. Rip. Regardless, let's keep going through the gear. Start from the top. Limit breaking, gimbal. Vanguard, Poisoners, Through Hikers, Limit Breaking, Gimbal Bracers. This is a Vanguard set, by the way, in case you're wondering. Targeting HUD. You don't need targeting HUD. Hell, let's make it even stronger. More VATS accuracy. Let's get it to more VATS accuracy. That's what I like to see. Even better. Beautiful. Well, yeah, let's get at him. Just showing off the end game snake slaying set. Kinetic Dynamo, so that when you're getting spewed by the poison damage, you can stay in infinite VATS. It's up to you if you want to do that. You have poisoners now, so you can tank the poison damage. Because that was my biggest thing, was trying to tank the poison damage, which is why I used to run Aegis on all my gear. But I no longer run Aegis on all my sets. I now run Limit Breaking, so I can do more damage. The poisoners basically acts like an Aegis against the snake, because it gives you poison resistance, which we love. So yeah, that's the set, that's the gun. It's pretty strong. I'd love to show you some snake, but I ran snake literally probably more than 100 times today. I scrapped most of the gear earlier, but I ran snake definitely more than 100 times, because I ran it from once I woke up. Yeah. We got a lot of leaders today. I won't lie. You're here. You're mainly here for some organization. I ain't gonna lie, because we made a lot. We made a lot of leaders. Got some glowing masks. We got a lot of stuff today. Some good. It was a good day of looting. I gotta get rid of these. Yeah, we're gonna go sell all of this right now. To put it in perspective, I started today at about 6K caps and have not spent anything since then. So, just to put it in perspective, how much we ran the snake today. Moonshine Jamboree. 14 minutes? Oh hell no, I gotta go there. Hold on. Whoa, I gotta get there. Yeah, no, I gotta get there. Cause until I figure out how to fix this broken quest that I have, which I'm probably gonna do some research right now and see what I can do to fix the quest, I can't get a Gauss minigun build going. So, we're settling for the Elder's Mark. It's pretty strong. Works really nicely. I like it. Get a good time. Unfortunately, I don't have Aegis on the gear anymore, so if I'm playing with other people, they'll take normal damage.